Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you all for coming. It is a blessing to stand before you in memory of one of the most prolific civil rights leaders in history. As I recite an excerpt of his words taken from his I Have a Dream speech, a speech that served as a footstool to our civil liberties. I pray that I can embody the heart and soul of the man who stood on August 28, 1963 in the shadow of the Lincoln Memorial in front of a crowd that drew more than 200,000 people to our nation's capital asking for peaceful change. That was the request then. That is still the request today. Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech is as important a message today as it was yesterday, especially in this era of scathing police brutality against men, women, and children of color, especially in this era of government leaders fanning the flames of racism. The I Have a Dream speech, delivered by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., was a reflection of a tumultuous time in America. And although the hands of time have continued to wind at their prescribed rate, equality for all prescribed in the United States Constitution have not. 57 years later. The dream then was still the dream now. I ask myself, what do we as Americans need to do to realize this dream? Dr. King spoke it best when he said, I say to you today, my friends. So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jingling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. And this will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my country 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my father died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring, and if America's to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. But not only that, let freedom ring from the curvaceous slopes of California. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and when this happens, when we allow freedom to ring, When we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.